Love is a moment of connection. A connection with nature, animals, and all of existence. A moment when two minds meet. A moment when the feminine meets the masculine. A moment when you see into another's essence. The actualization of your own individuality. Lex Friedman said, "Love is like a sandwich with multiple layers." In fact, love is a sandwichy, pyramidy type of tower, with the foundational layer that's more transcendent and spiritual, and upper layers that are more concrete and physical.
You see, even when you smile at someone, it's the way the body expresses a momentary collapse of the sense of separation. In other words, it's a little moment of lovemaking.
The connection with existence doesn't require any words. With a smile, a love is exchanged. If you were to strike up a conversation, you might not even have anything in common. But that's not important, because when you recognize the shared being in one another, there's an unspoken moment of goodwill. This is the same recognition when we're taken by the stillness of nature. The same recognition dolphins and whales have when they rescue us from shark attacks. Mammals recognize one another with or without fins.
Because I've gotten a chance to meet couples that listen to podcasts together. I don't know why. That seems like intensely romantic to me.
The meeting of two minds is an incredibly intimate experience, whether it's with a significant other, a friend, or a stranger, especially for the cerebral type. You could be listening to a podcast together or trying to solve a problem at work. 1 minute, your separate minds are walking on completely different paths. The next minute, you meet on the same wavelength in a realization. For a split second, thought ceases, time stops, and love emerges. And this doesn't require two people. Having an aha moment by yourself is absolutely a moment of love. This is why it's so much fun to watch good movie plot twists. Our minds are literally shocked into silence for a split second. The connection with existence and between minds are based on commonalities. The feminine-masculine connection, though, is based on a polarity, the yin and the yang. This polarity fuels the romantic connection. Although physical attraction is a part of it, the feminine-masculine polarity is rooted in energy. Whether you're a man, a woman, or non-binary, both feminine and masculine energies reside in each one of us. But we tend to gravitate towards one more than the other. The feminine is a fluidity, a childlike wonderment, a beauty, a tenderness, a beingness. The masculine, on the other hand, is structured, focused, utilitarian, logical, and forward-moving. When functionality meets beauty, when focused attention meets childlike wonderment, when logic meets tenderness, when structure meets fluidity, when momentum meets beingness, love is in the air. The feminine-masculine connection differentiates a romantic relationship from other relationships. But a successful romantic relationship requires all the layers of love, at least to some extent.
Appreciating the beautiful aspects of another human being, that's, to me, is an essential part of like forming a connection with them. That's love. Being excited, them being them. You know, I enjoy the little quirks.
I couldn't agree more. There's only one of each one of us in the universe. When universal energy fully expresses itself through our individuality, our essence shines through. When you see and appreciate someone else's essence, that is a moment of love. This essence could be a passionate endeavor in art or science, but more often than not, our essence expresses itself as more of an idiosyncrasy. It could be a friend who is a little bit awkward, a friend who thought Santa Claus was real, a friend who is a bit too eager, or a baby polar bear who fell over when he saw a seal for the first time. We're all weird in our own ways, and that's where our talent and power lie. There is a quiet yet persistent impulse in each one of us, a deep intuition. Until we follow this intuition and unleash our power, we will never truly be happy. Actualizing one's own individuality may be the ultimate expression of love. In the context of a relationship, when two individuating people meet, well, I'll let Lex explain the rest.
To me, relationship-wise, for two busy people, what seems to work, in my view, is if you're both really passionate about something and you both draw a lot of pleasure from enjoying, like cheering each other on and enjoying the success of each other in whatever you're passionate about. Yeah. And you almost like both.
The love we have for a stranger or a seal in the harbor is based on the recognition of our shared existence. The love we have for a beloved dog stems from the appreciation of their every quirk. The love we have for a good friend could have a layer of mental connection. And you might even cheer each other on as you individuate. The connection we have with a coworker could range from pure intellectualism to one that's similar to the love we share with a friend. The connection in a relationship could be one that scrapes off the surface of the feminine-masculine connection, or a love that permeates all dimensions. Love is not just in the dramatic movie scenes. Love is in every moment of every day. It is waiting for us to notice it.